Introduction. Welcome everyone to the Basic Drawing course. This course will transform anyone from someone who can't draw at all into a person with skillful drawing abilities. This course teaches basic drawing techniques that are easy to understand and practice without complications. After completing the course, you'll be able to draw comfortably and continue to improve your skills. The important thing in drawing is 1. Structure or form. This refers to the overall structure of an object that we see in 3 dimensions, which includes width, length, thickness, and depth. It has internal space and volume. 2. Proportion. This refers to the composition of the image. Drawing the image to the correct size creates a balance of all the components that are brought together. 3. Composition. This consists of points, lines, shapes, forms, and textures that are arranged together to create beauty. 4. Perspective. This refers to drawing an image as it would appear in real life at eye level, using 3-point perspective. It's about creating a realistic drawing that shows depth and distance. 5. Light and shadow. This refers to the light that hits objects, creating illumination, and the shadows that result from the light's impact on the objects. Paper. You can use the commonly available sketchbooks, which come in various sizes, both small and large. Choose paper with a smooth surface and thickness of 80 to 100 grams. Pencils. Select pencils that allow easy control of the line weight, such as 6B to EE pencils. Pencils with a sharp point are recommended to capture details well. Good quality pencils should not be brittle and break easily. Charcoal pencils are recommended as they do not produce glare. The suggested pencils are kneaded erasable pencils, 6B to EE pencils, and charcoal pencils. Erasers. Good quality erasers should clean the surface without leaving dark smudges. The eraser should not be too hard. You can use any brand, no need for expensive ones. Sharpener. A sharpener or pencil sharpener is used to keep the pencil tips sharp at all times. Light and shadow are fundamental elements in the study of art that we must learn. When light falls on an object, it creates shadows. Light and shadow determine the level of tone or value. In areas with more light, the shadows will be less pronounced, and in areas with less light, the shadows will be more distinct. The tones of light and shadow can be categorized as follows. Highlight. This is the area that receives the most direct light, as it is the part of the object that the light hits directly. This area is the brightest in the image. Light. This is the area that does not receive direct light. The tonal value in this area is darker than the highlight. Shadow. This is the area that receives very little light. The tonal value here is darker than the light area. Core of shadow. This is the area that receives no light at all. The tonal value in this area is the darkest. Reflected light. This is the area that receives light reflected from surrounding objects or surfaces. The tonal value here is slightly lighter than the core of shadow. Cast shadow. This is the shadow cast by the object onto the surface it is on. The cast shadow is the darkest at the point where the object touches the surface, and it gradually fades away from the object. Understanding and accurately depicting the variations in light and shadow is crucial for creating realistic and visually compelling drawings. Drawing lines. The drawing lines of each individual will be different, depending on their preferences, skills, and unique style. The rhythm and weight of the strokes also affect the lines. Two popular line drawing techniques are 45 degrees hatching lines and cross hatching lines. Practicing 45 degrees hatching lines. Draw lines diagonally, either to the left or right. These lines give a soft, comfortable visual feel. Draw diagonal lines sloping either left or right, applying pressure at the bottom and guiding the line upwards. The lines should all be at a consistent 45 degrees angle. The lines should be evenly spaced and parallel throughout. Practicing cross-hatching lines. This involves weaving lines coming from various directions, diagonal, horizontal, vertical, and curved lines crossing each other. This helps practice moving the wrist in all directions. Draw one type of line at a time, maintaining even density of the lines. Use the lightest pressure to weave the lines across the page. Gradually increase the pressure to create stronger, more defined lines as needed for the desired intensity of the drawing. The following are examples of various line drawing styles that you should practice repeatedly to gain proficiency. Once you find the styles you prefer, you can combine them to develop your own unique drawing style. Practicing tonal scribbles lines. Drawing circles, winding repeatedly in order to fill in the outlined shape. The more layers are overlapped, the darker that area becomes. It is a good technique for shading. Practicing curved lines. Drawing curved lines coming from all directions, with the curved lines being spaced evenly and consistently throughout the entire image. The curved lines are woven together methodically. Practicing vertical lines. Drawing straight lines from top to bottom or bottom to top. Keep weaving the lines continuously, trying to maintain an even spacing between them. If the lines become crooked, it's okay, just keep going. With frequent practice you will get used to it and become skillful at it. Practicing horizontal lines. Drawing lines from right to left or left to right. Weave the lines with consistent frequency throughout the entire image. Increase the line weight/pressure gradually according to the desired intensity of shading in the image. Practicing criss-cross lines. Drawing diagonal lines at 45 degrees, either from right to left or left to right. Weave the lines with even spacing, and then draw the intersecting set of diagonal lines in the opposite direction until the entire area is covered with a net-like crossing pattern. Practicing shading lines. Drawing shading lines at an angle, all in the same direction, without lifting your pencil. Increase the pencil pressure gradually according to the desired intensity of shading in the image. Drawing techniques. In this chapter, we will start drawing from models, using line and shading techniques appropriately. After that, you can adapt these techniques to your own preferred style. Draw 3D heart. Step 1. Sketch the figure as seen in the picture. Step 2. Draw darker and clearer lines. Step 3. Add light and shadow according to the picture. Step 4. Add shadow to make them look darker. Step 5. Add more shadows to make them look harmonious. Step 6. Draw darker lines and increase the intensity of shadow. Draw a female body. Step 1. Set the proportional size of the drawing. Step 2. Draw pictures according to proportional lines. Step 3. Draw darker and clearer lines. Step 4. Add light and shadow according to the picture. Step 5. Add more shadow to make them look harmonious. Step 6. Add details and increase the intensity of shadows. Drawing tips. 1. Start drawing with a pencil. An easy way to create beautiful drawings is to start with a pencil. This allows the artist to determine the proportions, intensity, and thickness of the drawing, as well as easily make corrections if mistakes occur. 2. Practice drawing simple lines or shapes. The first step in an easy drawing method is practice drawing lines or shapes, such as straight lines, circles, diagonal lines, and squares. It also includes practicing shading to create depth and shadows. This helps familiarize your wrist with the movements and helps you understand your own levels of pressure when drawing. 3. Practice drawing regularly. Drawing consistently is another method that helps develop beautiful drawing skills. When we do something repeatedly, we will surely see our mistakes and our own drawing techniques. This also helps improve our drawing skills even further. 4. Draw from imagination. A method to create beautiful and natural drawings is to draw from your own imagination. Drawing from examples or models may limit the artist's creativity or imagination, and may result in work that is similar to others. 5. Study other drawing techniques. Besides drawing with straight lines back and forth, practicing other drawing methods can also improve your skills. These include techniques such as cross-hatching, continuous line drawing, and detailed sketching. These methods can help enhance your drawing abilities even further. Inspiration for drawing and finding yourself. 1. Passion. When we have a passion for something, we tend to seek it out. This can inspire you to draw, whether it's places, things around us, or even small details. All these can spark our desire to create art. 2. Observing others' artwork. Sometimes, you can find inspiration by looking at other people's art, which can spark new creative ideas. Having artists as inspiration is a good thing because it helps you understand what style do you want your art to be, how you should start, and how to adapt it to your style. 3. Line art. The more you practice drawing, the more likely you are to find the line style you want. You can incorporate elements from various artworks and adapt them to your own style. Line art can change over time. If you don't draw for a long time, your line art might become distorted. Therefore, it's important to practice your skills frequently. Don't rush or skip steps. Draw with patience. The final project. We've now reached the final project. After everyone has practiced drawing and learned various techniques and methods, I hope you will apply them to your own style to create an interesting, unique identity. Remember to practice drawing frequently. The more you practice, the better you'll become. Thank you everyone. I hope you find joy in drawing and happiness in doing what you love. Don't forget to follow other art-related courses to continue learning. You can follow my artwork on social media channels. Thank you so much.